Public Information Officer, SJPD, Steve Aponte. So today we're going to give you some basic details on a crime spree that occurred in the city of San Jose and ultimately culminated in the end of Milpitas. This event began approximately at 3:11 p.m. this afternoon with a carjacking incident and stabbing incident. This occurred near Coozer and a small side street there near Blossom Hill Road. The suspect stabbed the victim, causing life-threatening injuries. That person was transported to a local hospital and ultimately still has those life-threatening injuries. They took that vehicle, went over to the 1800 block of Hillsdale near a shopping center, and attempted to carjack a separate vehicle. In doing so, they also stabbed that individual possessor of the vehicle, leaving them also with life-threatening injuries. As they attempted to flee the scene, they struck a pedestrian in the parking lot area. That victim was transported to a local hospital, ultimately with non-life-threatening injuries. As the event continued to unfold throughout the rest of the afternoon, that suspect was later spotted in that suspect vehicle near the intersection of Santa Clara Street and 16th Street. During that incident, the suspect, it appears, intentionally rammed two individuals, striking two pedestrians, ultimately causing them life-threatening injuries. And as of right now, both of those pedestrians have succumbed to those injuries. That investigation will be followed up with a strong homicide investigation. And as we speak right now, detectives are conducting follow-up. During the course of the rest of the afternoon, detectives began issuing statewide APBs to isolate and locate the suspect, and were continuously providing updates not only to the PIOs but other agencies in the area. When we had a final update at approximately 4:30, Milpitas PD was responding to a homicide incident, which originally started as a stabbing incident near the Smart and Final store on Jacqueline Road. They confirmed later on that this did occur in the parking lot area and became a stabbing incident that became later a homicide. After that incident, the suspect was at large for a short period of time. They later on took custody of that suspect. We're currently working with them to make sure that the suspect they have in custody matches to the suspect that we have and wanted for these incidents that I just described. As of right now, we feel comfortable that there is no ongoing threat to the public, and I want to rest assured that everybody here in the city should feel safe tonight knowing that we have done our job as officers, and thanks to the assistance of Milpitas Police Department, have taken the person into custody. Now, these are very basic facts. A lot of the information may change as we go through the investigation, but that's a basic timeline. We're still investigating to see if there are additional crimes that are occurred that we're not aware of. So if anybody has more information about incidents that involve violent felonies that occurred during this afternoon time period here in San Jose or other neighboring jurisdictions, we want to know about those. Reach out to our detectives, or you can anonymously reach out to us via our tip line. That being said, I have basic information and facts. I'll be happy to take some questions now.
What about the scene?
Three dead total and only one person as a suspect?
In the city of San Jose, there are 2 homicides that we're investigating. The city of Milpitas has 1 homicide they're investigating. 1 suspect is currently in custody, yes. Right.
What about the scene at St. John and 4th Street?
You know, I don't have information about that one as of yet. I'm still looking into that, and we're still gathering more facts. But I believe, as I mentioned before, there may be other incidents that are connected to this one individual. And as we get those information and pieces of information, we'll be passing them along to you.
What about the scene at Home Depot right next to the Target?
That's the same location near Hillsdale that I described. That's the second incident that occurred just after 3:30 this afternoon.
Is it?
I don't have that information. All I can tell you is an adult male.
All these incidents were outside. None of them were in any of the businesses.
All of them were outside, none of them inside of businesses, to the best of my knowledge.
Do you have a motive?
I don't have a motive or circumstances at this time. As we're continuing the investigation, obviously the suspect is in custody. We'll go through the normal process. But as of right now, we do not have a motive and circumstances around why this occurred today. Over here? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Did he know the footprints or any of the victims?
That's not known at this time. Unfortunately, it's too early in the investigation to actually pull that in.
Is the suspect known to the department
I don't
in
have
other
that
crimes or anything?
I don't have that information right now. I'm sorry. Anybody need Spanish?
Yes.
2, 3. Okay. Final questions in English.
Should we expect the scenes that are out there, the Home Depot area, the Target, the Milpitas, the 16th Street? Are they going to be all scenes all night while your crews are out there?
Yeah, as you can imagine, this is a very complicated situation, a very complicated incident. Our officers, detectives, it's basically all hands on deck right now, and I believe that we're going to be out at those scenes for various more hours, if not all night long.
How unusual is this? Have you guys dealt with anything like this before? One suspect
You know, I hate to bring back bad memories of other incidents that have occurred in the city of San Jose, but obviously, as a police department, yes, we have seen other incidents that have occurred, mass casualty incidents, other violent felonies that have occurred in prior types of cases. But that being said, every incident itself is unique, and in this occasion, I think we coordinated with Milpitas PD department. We made sure to take somebody into custody who we are fairly confident is the right person, on top of the fact that we're happy to say that there's no longer a threat to the public. Yes?
Just to make sure the St. John and 4th Street, you guys are looking at that as a potential other.
Absolutely. We're investigating that crime potentially. We're not going to rule it out, but we don't have information right now about that.